Well, Palworld is doing amazingly well on the market right now, and it's a delight to see such a fun game come together and everyone enjoying this game, where they've now peaked at almost 1.3 million people concurrently online. The games they've announced that the game sold over 4 million copies at this point, but some people, especially over at PC Gamer, it seems that they're more focused on the animal cruelty in the game, which is absolutely hilarious. Somebody better call PETA because they're the next in on the line on this one. Palworld could be a delight if it wasn't so invested in being awful. My God, here is an absolute fun take from PC Gamer. Before we fully get into it, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to comment down below. This is YouTube after all, and if you're seeing this on one of the other platforms, thank you for doing that, and also comment where you can. Now, Palworld. It's doing amazingly well. This game, they've now announced that this game has sold 4 million copies, and that was at 7 o'clock this morning. I'm recording this at about noon on a Sunday, so about 5 hours later. This is amazing to see that this game is doing very well. The latest sales at 86,000 units per hour. At that rate, it's going to completely demolish records that we see out there on the market. And we can see here that the database for SteamBD reports at 1.2 million players for their 24-hour peak, and that was the top concurrent version of the game, which almost a million players are still playing the game now on a Sunday afternoon. It's beating out Counter-Strike and very many other games like that. PUBG right now, it's demolished the Baldur's Gate and Hogwarts Legacy top concurrent players in the game, and this is a very long game, and it looks like it's going to have legs. This is just the start of 2024, and if this is the quality of game that we're getting in 2024, this thing is going to take completely the rest of the year by storm. There is so much to do in this game, and it's absolutely amazing, but PC Gamer is more focused on the animal cruelty aspects of it, and maybe they want to call PETA. So the writer here talks about how they're a card-carrying member of the Dwarf Force Weirdo, but they kept their eye on Palworld and all this other stuff. And then they write here that it's like Bugs Bunny smoking weed. Well, what's wrong with Bugs Bunny? The old school Bugs Bunny back in the day was an absolutely amazing cartoon to grow up on. And no point did I ever think that Bugs Bunny was smoking weed. Then he goes on, it's overcommitting to the bit, except the bit in this case, well, abusive labor conditions and animal cruelty. Well, I guess you better pay your pals in money. I guess that means you just got to go out and buy this game, because it's the only way you can pay the pals some money. You can pay the PocketPair some money for this game, because then I guess you're paying for the pocket monsters in this case to actually earn a living. I don't know. This is a video game. It's not real life. And there's a lot of other things you can do in this. They even take this to the next level, and to the point where you can actually capture a human. Can we get him? No. Oh! I got him. I captured a human. And besides that, it's actually a lot of fun. It's a survival game. Then you add in the guns, and it could be a mass multiplayer online game as well. Just the servers are getting overloaded because of how popular this game is right now. It's doing crazy numbers. On top of that, it's also come out on Gamepass now, which, that's one other bonus for it. Now they're 4 million copies sold, and it's on Game Pass. So, and there's people I'm seeing writing, you know what, I have this on Game Pass, but I'm just going to buy the game outright. I want to own this game. I want to support the indie developer behind this, PocketPair. Now, we did play a bunch last night with everyone, and I was able to open it up to a multi-world game. You can start a single-player game, you log out, it saves your game automatically, and then you can switch it over to a multiplayer system. and you log back in. I don't know what it means if you've got to start a new character or anything like that, or if you just bring along what you have. Everything in the game seems to run very well. The game isn't crashing. The only thing that's crashing are like the websites around it because of how much hype and attention this game is getting right now. They're being overloaded. Now, down the line, are they going to be seeing problems with the denial of service? I hope not. I know Sony has problems with that on their PlayStation 5. Then there's the talk of Nintendo possibly suing the developer on this, and I don't see it. I don't see this any different than like Dragon Quest, where they were the first of the pocket monster genre. But where does that lie? I'm not entirely sure. With it now being out on Game Pass, that means they might have a backing through Microsoft, which the rumor is Microsoft was in the bid for the running to try and purchase Nintendo. That was something that came out of the FTC documents over the Activision Blizzard scenario that unfolded last year. Palworld looks like they're doing amazingly well. There is a lot to do in this game, and the progression system seems to be well thought out. It seems to have a decent level progression, much like Minecraft, where you have to sit there and you get your 3 diamonds and then you get your diamond pickaxe. That opens up the world, and then everything else in this progression system. It's very much like Ark in that sense, where you have that progression, but it's a lot faster of a progression system than Ark. Ark, I find, is a very tedious and long game. You're not having a clue of what you're doing, and it's a lot of fun to sit there and play this game because everything that comes out of this game is just hilarity. It's an absolute fun game. It's a fun game to stream. It's fun to play with other people, and it's fun to run around on your own. What else can I tell you? It's a entertaining game that I think has got legs, and it's going to do very well in a shallow market that we have right now of video games. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm your proud Canadian Phoenix. I'm signing off here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you again very soon.